Yeah, hey guys, thought I'd get on here and have a little chat. Just thought I'd like to talk about, I guess, say a bit of my travelling. Okay, where do you start? When I first started travelling, you're much younger and your perspective is only so much. When you're younger and you're travelling, your aim is just to have fun. Okay, you've been working for 2 years, 3 years, whatever, and you just want to get out there, have fun. Again, restricted for some audience. Live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable. Sorry guys, I just had a warning come up. Nothing seems uncomfortable about this. Sorry. So you're working for a couple of years and you just want to have a break, you want to change your culture, you hear about a certain country, so you want to go there, you want to explore, you want to have fun. When you're younger, you're just bloody getting out there. Now I'm a little bit older and I've come to these countries and starting to see it for what it is too. And some of these young girls, it's sad, man, they have no other choice. They have no other choice. But, so guys, there's a bit of construction next door here to sell their bodies and shit. That's pretty fucked up. That's sad. That is sad. Okay? But when you're over here, you're at the bars or wherever, it's normal for them. And for the ones who are travelling, Australians, Americans, all international, whoever travelling, you're there having beers. It's nice to see them laughing, and you're on a holiday, so you're moving away from stress. You're coming here to have fun, and it's different. It's different culture. So it's we don't have this back in the West as such. So you see them happy and free, and then it's everyone wants love. Everyone wants. A lot of people are lonely. So it is tough for a lot of people. You can see on so many different layers and so many different depths and level to this, but it's fucking hectic when you think about it. It's pretty sad. Imagine if it was your daughter, Yesterday, I went over to Myanmar, Burma, okay? I went and did a visa run. And I was only there for an hour. And the amount of money they're making just off people popping over just to get a visa and get a stamp and come back, it's phenomenal. The amount of boats were running, and it's pretty hard to hand your passport over, and take your eye off it, you know what I mean? And it went through that many hands. I paid 2,400 baht, which is about, it's $125 or whatever. It went through that many hands and into so many checkpoints. Everybody was just getting their little cut. Imagine the amount of money they're making. It's not a lot of money. We want to compare to America or Australia or Europe, but for these guys, this is their living. It's just like crazy. And then you could nearly see that these kids are in that much poverty that they could easily be trafficked. It's fucking just to even think about that and see it. So many people in the world, in America, Australia, wherever, Europe, England, we have these strong, meant to have these strong laws and rules and beliefs, and we have about age limits and that. But these poor countries, it's the opposite to our belief in our own heart, our own conscience. And you can see why so many kids go missing and shit, and money, and just, it's fucking sad. It's hard. While I'm travelling, enjoying culture, enjoying food, enjoying new locations, enjoying meeting new friends, and I can talk about all the positives and all the good things. But to see that too, and feel you got all these rich people in the world, all these millionaires and all these rich people and crypto and what, it's like fucking capitalism, man. Like I follow a guy. He's an ex-professional kickboxer. You probably know. I can just mention a few things about him. You probably know. Very well known, very famous, whatever. Should see the amount of fucking flash cars he's got or whatever it is, and he's money. You know, it's just, dude. Like, I love your confidence. I love your self-belief and teaching guys to fucking chase it, but this whole life's not just about money, man. I don't know how some of these people sleep knowing that all these fucking kids are hurting and they got millions of dollars. Not 1 million, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 10. It's fucked up. It is, sorry guys for my French, but that's sad. Meanwhile, in the West, Australia and stuff, people are so self-centered, so in survival mode, so whatever, egoistic, so fucking comfort in their comfort, so we don't know how to work as a team, and we don't know how to work as a team, and we know, and the amount of people just forget about how deep this Agenda 30 is taking place. It was in if we don't do something in the next in the near fucking future, guys, we're in a lot of people in a fucking whole lot of hurt. On top of that, I can't see why. So they're going to pull off this NW ... you know, this agenda, and they're going to bring in the digital ID for Australia, UK, all this. You can't be on there unless you prove everything. A lot of people aren't going to do it. I can't see why I can't send over some Asian SIM cards. You might need an Asian phone too, with a, what's that, a different VN or whatever. The amount of Americans, European travellers going to Australia, they're all going to be on their phones. Just because you're coming to Australia or the UK, it doesn't mean like you have to get a UK phone to prove how old you are and all this shit. Prove your identity. You know, the amount of thousands of international travellers going to be rolling into Australia, and they're rocking up. They've already got their plan. Whatever they're paying, they're $60 a month or whatever, and they're playing on their phone. I can't see why Asian SIM cards or American SIM cards, whatever SIM cards, can't work in Australia. Maybe not on, like I said, not on your Australian phone. Maybe I'll start up a business. Anyone over there, send us a message. Someone out there who knows about technology and shit. You know, I don't know. You pay that extra $20 a month or whatever, and you're running off. You're roaming. I don't know how many of you guys are watching from Australia or whatever, but the word roaming on your phone that for the satellite roaming. I don't know, guys. Surely there's a loophole. Anyway, I'll leave it at that for now. Keep this video short and sweet. But finish off. Just walking up there, watching from Brizzy, awesome. You know, we see homeless people on the streets all the time. See old men or old people or rough people, whatever. In Australia, I see a lot of, you know, Aboriginals on the streets. But they grew up in the bush. They grew up on country. You know, they didn't grow up in houses. So for them, it's easy. Like I've been living in a tent for 14 years. Okay, so I've been homeless for 14 years. But they got brothers and sisters, and they got their whole community. They got their whole family on the streets with them. So that's their lifestyle. You know. So, but I just walking up towny before. I'm currently in Bangkok. And I seen this beautiful lady on the street. She's probably 30, and she had nice long hair, so she looked like she was well brushed hair. She wasn't full of tattoos, and she was quite clean. And I could just see her position. I'm like, what got her to this point? What got her there? You know, while I see a lot of older guys on the street, but she stood out like she's not meant to be there. You know, She wasn't speaking Thai either. I think she has a little bit of schizophrenia from obviously taking too many drugs of some sort, but she had a good voice. She sung. She wasn't, a bit strange, but you could feel she had a good heart, and it just makes you wonder how many, like, the amount of people end up in this position. I just gave her $5. That's all I could do. Just, she couldn't speak English and she wasn't speaking Thai, so it was just, anyway, just thought I'd share that with you guys. Fucking empath or whatever it is, fucking, when you have empathy for people, man, it's fucking hard, especially in Australia when you got life's tough financially. Like, the system's fucked. It's corrupt with this agenda that's taken place, and that's why Australian people need to wake up. We need to unite. We need to strategize. But when you see people like this down and out like that, man, like, pretty hard to walk away with a smile on your face, or you just want to help them. Anyway, big love to you guys. I'm going to finish up there. These bloody live videos are strange things.